This week on Blip, we get creative with Pete Gosling and we get angsty with Project Rant. Woo! Hey guys, I'm Annie and you're watching Blip on Blip. Kelly and I created the show to give you an inside look at what goes on behind the scenes right here at blip.tv. How about that snazzy new intro, huh? That's courtesy of our own junior designer, Brandon Werner. Thanks, Brandon, it looks great. As for the weather, it's still winter here in New York, but I think I actually saw the sun shining this morning. Anyway, as for this week's interview, I talked to Pete Gosling, who works with the ad sales team to design ad units. So I'm sitting here with Pete Gosling, who is our Creative Services Director. Thank you for being with us, Pete.
Thanks for having me.
Awesome. So why don't you start by telling us what exactly you do for Blip?
Okay, so the Creative Services Department works hand in hand with the sales team. So they get requests all the time from different ad agencies or clients for advertising campaigns on Blip. So we put together mocks of how the advertisements would look, help brainstorm ideas and come up with new and innovative ways of getting the brand's message across. And doing it in a way that is a fast turnaround and very efficient with the design side of it as well.
So how did you end up at Blip? What was your path? How did you land this job?
So, as you might tell, I'm actually from England. And
no idea.
I worked for a web design company in England for 5 years, and working for them I came over to New York and worked over here for a year. And then I worked for an ad agency in New York, another small design company, and then made my way to Blip. So I've worked at a few different places on the way, but they've all been web design and sort of display advertising based. So the video advertising side of it is new and just opens up a whole new world of potential for what we can do, and it's very exciting and very interesting. My major at university was actually in media production,
cool.
specializing in traditional animation. So the thing that really intrigued me about Blip and really made me want to work here was the fact that helping out independent filmmakers is just incredible, and I can make ads for someone, I'd like to make it for them, you know?
Cool, I like that. So why don't you walk us through the creative process of making an ad unit?
So, as I was mentioning before, it really starts off with the sales team. They'll submit a request and they'll have a vague idea of what they want. So then we'll sit down, hash out what the requirements are, what the brand is, what the target audience is, what the message is they want to get across, things like that. And then we'll try and think of the best solution for that campaign. It also depends on what assets the client might have. Sometimes they have their TV spots and we'll just put that straight into a pre-roll. Sometimes they don't have any video, but they still want to do a pre-roll placement, so we have to come up with creative ways of making that. So yeah, we'll do a mock of the idea once we've decided what we want to do. That gets sent to the client. If they buy it, they always have feedback and changes.
Right.
You know, it's never just like, yeah, I'll have that. So they'll suggest what they want, and then backwards and forwards about 2 or 3 times until we have a finished built product that we can put live.
Awesome, cool. Do you have a favorite ad unit that you've worked on?
There's been a really high turnover of work since starting here. It's been very busy, which is great. So there's quite a few units that I've really enjoyed working on, but I think the best, for many reasons, is a Best Buy unit that we did just before Christmas, because it all just fell into place nicely, and it was a very innovative unit that we'd never done before, and it performed really well, and I think it was just a nice, it looked really good, it functioned well, and it was just a nice package. Yeah.
Awesome, great. Well, thank you so much, Pete, for taking the time. Awesome, we'll let you get back to creating.
Thanks a lot.
Just put your rubber band right there and hold on to it like that, and send it flying. There goes Eric. Watch your eyes, Tom. Eric!
We've got a bunch of great shows here at blip.tv, and each week we like to talk about one that the whole office can't stop watching. This week I want to talk about Project Rant. Got a gripe? Have some hate? Maybe it's time to let it out. Project Rant curates the weird, the angry, the bizarre, the obvious, the ugly truth, and the anonymous. They scour the internet for ragey rants and reenact the best ones on video. If you'd like to check out Project Rant, you can see all of their episodes at projectrant.com.
Yeah, I still got it.
That's it for this week on Blip. We'll catch you next week right here at the blog.blip.tv at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific. Have a good one. I'll see you next time.